Hello you beautiful people and welcome to today's video. So I just woke up and I don't know why I decided that this would be the best timing to record this voiceover, but I'm pretty busy, so here we go. Today's video is, as you may have noticed, a digital speed paint, and it's also a collaboration between me and other artists from the YouTube Discord I'm part of. So yeah, and I will link everybody into the description of the video and you can check out everyone's profile. So how this collaboration worked was the following. So everyone got a partner and everyone took photos of their surroundings, like nature or buildings or landmarks or whatever they could find interesting, and we had to make a picture or an artwork of any kind of these images, and I'll show you mine on the screen right now. So I had these desert-like photos which Lady Monkey sent me here on YouTube. She'll also be linked in the description, of course. Check out her video. And yeah, so for me as a German, these desert-like landscapes like she sent me are very, very unfamiliar to me. And she lives in Idaho, as far as I'm concerned. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. And yeah, she sent me these pictures that were pretty deserty but had very, very pretty colors. And then also she sent me this picture, and also she sent me this picture of this beautiful, beautiful snowman. Jeez. I really, really love his like the thing he has on his head and this nice fluffy scarf. So I decided to incorporate this snowman into the artwork of the desert landscape. So this bush I'm drawing in the corner gave me a very, very hard time. I did not know how I wanted it to look, and it looked like something underwater or like something too detailed for the art style I had chosen, because I wanted it to be a very, very cartoony kind of look. So I did not want to make too many lines, too many outlines, and I wanted it to be a bit more, not flat, but a bit more of, you know. So I used the pen tool, and in Clip Studio, which is the program that I'm using, you can put an outline to it, like almost you can do it in Photoshop. So I did that, and this is how I did the bushes, these grass bush thingies in the desert. I don't know how they are called. Yeah, this is how I did it. So also there was a train rail in the original pictures that I put in the background, as you can see right now. It's a bit hard to see when I finish the picture, but right now you can see it rather clearly. So yeah. Also, I picked the colors from the original photograph, so I would be pretty on the sure side, on the safe side, to pick the right colors. And then I added some hard shading on the bushes to make it look like a cell shading kind of thing. And I feel like it, not the whole picture, but the bushes always look like from an actual cartoon, which makes me pretty happy. And yeah, I used the Milli pen to outline the picture because usually you want a wide line variety, but because I wanted it to look like a cartoon movie kind of thing, I decided to use the Milli pen, who has very, very, very small line variety, and the line variety only varies when you make your lines pretty fast, then it goes a bit thinner. So yeah, I had very much fun with this picture. So, and I decided to add the snowman as a kind of like he's watching the desert, and you can as a viewer decide if he or she with this pretty thing on his or her head brings the winter with him or her, and or if the winter is like going away and spring is about to come and the snowman is like saying goodbye. But for me it's more like the coming of winter, because he also brings his little children with him, and you can I kept them very subtle, but there are these little creatures with the faces. So yeah, they were pretty much fun to draw, and it was pretty much fun to color it in this simple way. I need to do backgrounds more, and I say this every time I draw a background, but I really do need to do this more. So the best way for me indeed is to, because I kind of struggle with soft shading on computer, I decided that I don't want to make it even harder for myself, a thing I'm not very good at yet. So I've decided I wanted to keep it simple, and I really like this kind of cell shading. This is the reason why I use cell shading instead of soft shading, because soft shading requires a lot of more sense of what you're doing and where to put the shadows and where to put the light, and here you can keep it simple and you can easily correct your mistakes, instead of when you're doing a very soft shading, very detailed shading, it's sometimes very hard to correct what you've done wrong, and here you can just erase it and try again, and it doesn't take you hours, which I did not have anyway. So also I'm trying out a new microphone, and I improvised a pop filter, and I hope it works, and if not, I'm very sorry guys for the popping noises or the voices or the noises of my breath and all that. And how did I improvise a pop filter, you may ask? I improvised it with taking wire and putting a nylon sock on top of it, because I saw this on the internet and I don't know if it works properly. So let's see. A sip of coffee. Better. So yeah, I put this text. I can't talk. It's too soon. So I put this texture. I put this texture on the rock and on the bush and on the ground in the front of the picture to kind of add a frost feeling, like a feeling of it freezes over and the winter is taking over. I do not know if it snows in Idaho's desert though. I do not know. Back in school, like back in college, German college. Lol. We did a collaboration with Idaho and with Boise, and we had a lot of pictures of the desert, but I never saw snow, so I highly doubt it will snow there. But you know, this snowman is magical, so he brings like snow to the desert. I don't know. I know that it can be pretty cold in deserts though, but I don't know if that's the case in Idaho. So here right now we have January in Germany. In southern Germany the world is going like down. It's getting smothered underneath snow, and in northern Germany where I live there's like none. There's no snow. We had like one day of a bit of snow, and then that at the second it hit the floor, it just melted away. And yeah. So that's fun. We had like freezing fog that was on the trees for one day, but yeah, it was pretty. I really liked that. But it's gone, and it's pretty warm. In the Discord group I opened some time ago, I talked to a lot of persons, a lot of nice artists from Finland, and they were like, yeah, we have like 30 degrees Celsius, like minus, in the minus section here, and that's winter for us. And I'm like, yeah, we have like +4 degrees Celsius, and that's winter right now. That's the winter I'm dealing with. So here I'm adding a bit more texture. Yeah, a bit more texture. And the little train gets a little smoke cloudy thing, because that's what these old trains do, push into the air. But it's pretty white, so it doesn't look too polluting. So maybe it's is train smoke white? They burn coal, right? It's not white. Oh dude, I'm very tired. I really just woke up. I just wanted to do this before I go to the office, so yeah, fun times though. And then I added a gradient to the mountains, and to make it look a bit not as flat as it looked. And also I wanted it to be like almost like after sundown, and I added some stars to the sky. Yeah, I think I don't have really anything more to say about this. Just that the collaboration was a lot of fun, and without these very nice pictures I wouldn't even have gotten close to the idea of adding a snowman to a desert landscape and taking it over, or you know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we see each other next time. And until we do, please do something that makes you happy. Bye bye!